that receiver needs to make.
Takes it from the gun on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And money down is where you see defenses really understand where the sticks are, play great pass defense, know what's coming, and get off the field.
The Cardinal will have to boot it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Offense getting set for first down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Looking to go up top on first down. Fires to the middle. Got his man. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Nice play design on that one. You make it easy for your quarterback, too, because it's easy to see what's happening right in front of you. Over the middle of the field, you can see where defenders are dropping. You can see where the soft spots are in zone coverage. And just a really nice job by the QB locating his guy and making it accurate.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. From the gun, running back gets to give. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
It's 4th and 8 and never a hesitation. They'll go for it. Let's go. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete, a missed opportunity.
Man, sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get them.
Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. And you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
He's got it again. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
Let's go. Defensively now, we know we get a stop. We get the offense, the ball back in great field position. A great opportunity to make some strikes, maybe score some points. Let's go defense.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Stanford.
And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Smashes through. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. That time they were in their own territory. That took some lower intestinal fortitude.
It definitely did. And listen, if that's what you're going to be, that's who you're going to be. You're going to be that kind of offense and be aggressive, then stick with who you are. And apparently, nowadays, going for it on your own end, it really ain't nothing anymore.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
you see all this movement in football now, all the stem and the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. On the run, it's Ford. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
Must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
A defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Yeah, and a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
They'll throw it on first down. Quickly complete. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here we go. To throw, it's Daniels. Using the quick game.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
On second down, he's looking downfield. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
Find my guys quickly. Know my matchups, get them the football, let them do the rest. So many playmakers now in football. I'm trying to get it to him as fast as possible so he can do that. Right after the catch, make guys miss, make beautiful plays.
On the move. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Trying to barge in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And they closed the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. This offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Line gets set, first down. Looking for a man, it's Daniels. Looking to buy time. He'll throw one to his right. And he makes the catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Kansas! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch it.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Splits those uprights right in half. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. They'll see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
This one's complete. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. And this junior loves to show off that big arm. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Working the middle, it's complete. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Stanford gets set to snap it on first down. Scanning the field, it's Daniels. Coming after him. Escapes. He's in a world of trouble, and down he goes. A catastrophic loss on that play. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Pocket starts to collapse. He makes a catch. He's loose. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Cardinal. And once he got loose, it was all over.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
And the point after is good. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. One more snap coming before halftime. Wants to throw on first down. He's going to fire deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Using his feet to buy time. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And he's got it inside the 25. They make the stop, but man, oh man, did he almost get a score on the final play of the half. A big game.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, 14, Kansas.
Stanford will kick it off to start the second half.
13, set to kick it off.
Let's see what he can do with the return. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Looking for a productive play on first down. He's going to pass. He's taking the shot. And that ball is picked off. Trying to take it back. That can be a momentum changer after the interception. Runs it back to the 37.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover one. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose. Oh, the offense very fortunate to fall on that football.
That is...
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Stanford comes up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Snowed under after a pickup of 2. They'll mark it at the 8. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass, it's Daniels. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And I want to be aggressive in these situations. When I got 2nd and goal, I want to go out and try to get that touchdown. But I do like how he didn't force the ball into coverage, didn't make a big mistake, throw a turnover in this area. You want to make sure you can guarantee points. You still got 3rd and goal coming up, and if you want to go for it on 4th.
And they swarm him under. So now on comes the field goal unit. And it's no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't.
And the ball is picked off. How about that? Making a play and setting up your offense inside the 40 at the 39. And now the offense will come onto the field again. The inside handoff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. He'll get rid of it. Lost the defense, he's wide open. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Knocked down after a gain of 1. They'll mark it at the 6.
Man, a nice 2nd effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Trying to pound it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Stanford! The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. And he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Will take over 1st and 10.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Off play action on 1st down. Still looking. It's incomplete, and we'll change ends of the field now.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Stanford 21, Kansas 7.
2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. Looking for a gap. It's Neal. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative. Whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. He chucks one out to the right. Incomplete on 4th. For decades, if things get a little tough around Tucson, only 2 words are necessary. Bear down. And that's what the Arizona Wildcats hope to do in front of their homestanding fans today. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Syracuse Orange, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Arizona Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Syracuse will kick off and we'll be underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. First down here for the offense. He's looking to throw it. They're bringing heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
It doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Slips through his hands and incomplete, and they had everything set up for the screen except the catch. And after a couple of misfires, this offense looking at 3rd and 10. To the air, it's Fafita, feeling some heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, they try to throw for it there on third down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
Snagged in the middle. It's McMillan. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you...
Welcome to Fort Worth, Texas, and Amon G. Carter Stadium. At any time the TCU Horned Frogs take the field, they have a standard, a legacy to live up to. One that was established by the likes of Slingin' Sammy Baugh, Davey O'Brien, and LaDainian Tomlinson. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on a team from the Big 12, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Horned Frogs will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's Bowman. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. The offense set for a first down play. Looking for space. It's Barnes. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
A lot of times defenses blitz to stop the run. This very play right here, blitz the linebacker, but man, the offense did a great job. Everybody understood what they saw. Running back understood. Pick up a nice positive gain when they were trying to get a blitz and maybe create a tackle for a loss.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on the short game.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. Back to pass, it's Arnold. He's right on target. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Give to the running back. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Makes a man miss. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
Mark down at the
The Sooners are moving quickly down the field.
First down for the offense.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires into traffic, it's picked off.
All right, I know it's early, but it's just one drive, right? You got to put this behind you. It isn't how you wanted to open up. It isn't how you wanted to start. This offense has got to go to the sidelines, get with the coach, settle down, and figure out the game plan for the rest of the game.
A first down for the offense. The give to the back. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for 9?
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Oh, he makes the catch. Across the 25, he's got room. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
The big explosive play put him right on the edge, but you got to finish the deal. He'll try to slam it in. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Down at the 3-yard line. Brings up 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal coming up.
Get ready. Keep.
Tries again to get it in. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run pass.
Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
Well, when you call the wheel route, you need to have the right matchup, and that time they did. It was the linebacker on the running back, one-on-one. He uses his speed, beat him to the outside. That's about as easy as it can get.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bowman. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Trying to get the edge on the toss. They make the stop, and that's how the 1st quarter will end.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score, TCU 7, Oklahoma 0.
2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. To the air, it's Arnold. Throws to the wideout. Almost had the pick there. Would have been his 2nd of the game. Instead, it brings up 3rd down.
And that was a dangerous throw. You can tell, didn't really get his feet set, just floating backwards, and what happens, that thing hangs up in the air, and the defense almost had the opportunity to get that pick, but they just dropped the ball, hit him right in the hands, too.
Pressure coming. Got his man quickly. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
On 4th down, trying to keep the drive alive with the run here. Really nice, patient job to find some running room by this junior.
Well, there you're seeing the mentality of this head coach in the game, going for it on 4th down. A lot of guys would have tried to kick a field goal, but I think this guy knows, hey, we're not going to win this game putting threes up on the board. We need touchdowns. Nice attitude.
They run the reverse. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Power football with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Back to throw, it's Arnold. Gets rid of it. And he's incomplete on 3rd down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
On 4th and 9, the offense will stay on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Quarterback now breaking the field. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass. They forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of bounce, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Trying to get to him. Finds his man. It's Cook. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
Quarterback checking off. To the air on 1st down. Got the quick pass. Still running at the 40. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. The Horned Frogs will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Hoover. Finds his target down the middle. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. He's back to throw on 2nd down. Fires to the tight end. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. They'll immediately call timeout. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's got his man. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. I got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. The sweet feet buy a little time. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Most offensive coordinators want to be really aggressive on 2nd and short. And I love the quarterback here. He drops back the pass thinking being aggressive. Nothing available. Scramble. Give me an easy 1st down.
They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. A really short kick, but you've got to have that angle just right. Field goal is good. And now the lead is extended a little further. That late in the half field goal goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Back to throw, it's Arnold. Gets it away off his back foot. And the ball is intercepted. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, TCU 10, Oklahoma 0.
Got things teed up and just about ready to go here in the second half. And here's the return. He gets a block. He's on the loose. And there he goes. He will score. Touchdown, TCU.
What a way to see.